Hi, I'm Jill Shaw. I'm curator of the Van Gogh in America exhibition here at the DIA. It's a show that celebrates the Detroit Institute of Arts as the first American civic museum to purchase a work by Vincent van Gogh. This exhibition brings together 74 Van Goghs from around the world. We also are exploring the very early reception of Van Gogh in the United States and how his reputation grew exponentially by the middle of the 20th century. The first work, as you enter the exhibition, is Van Gogh's chair, and it's an incredibly symbolic painting. Vincent's not in it, but one can look at it like a self-portrait. This is his own chair, a very humble pine chair, and what do you see on the seat? But you see his own pipe and a pouch of tobacco. In the back, you see a crate with onions in it, and it's on that crate that he signed his name. What I think is particularly powerful about this as the first work is that it embodies the story of this exhibition. Vincent van Gogh is ever present in this show, in our country. America has made him an icon, but yet he never visited America. He's ever present in the painting, but his physical body is not. This is Vincent van Gogh's self-portrait from 1887, and this is really the instigation of this exhibition. This was the painting that the Detroit Institute of Arts purchased at auction in 1922, making us the first American civic museum to purchase a work by the artist. This painting was made in Paris. He shared an apartment with his brother, Theo. It's in this self-portrait that we really see him starting to infuse the influence of Impressionism. We have these gentle touches of brush strokes, but also the lightening of the palette. There's a lot more vibrant color. This painting truly is an American icon. This was made possible in many ways by Kirk Douglas, who famously portrayed Vincent van Gogh in the 1956 film Lust for Life. Kirk Douglas actually used this painting to put himself in the guise of Vincent. The wall behind me shows a remarkable trio of portraits of members of the same family. This is the family of Postman Roulin, who was a friend of Vincent's when he was living in Arles in the south of France. Vincent didn't really have a lot of money to pay for professional models, so we often see him painting himself. We see him painting still lives, but he also painted his friends. Vincent painted this family multiple times. What's so enigmatic about this one in the DIA's collection is that wonderful turquoise void behind him. There's something otherworldly. So painted his wife, Madame Augustine Roulin. She's holding a rope, which is attached to a cradle that rocks her infant child. The third painting on the wall is one of their two sons, Camille Roulin. We can see the family all together, and it's just a really special and remarkable moment. This work is called The Dance Hall at Arles. This painting just exudes joy. So un-Van Gogh. It's so not characteristic of the works that we've come to know and love with his swirly brush strokes. But we do see him here using incredibly vibrant color. He's using color instead of the texture of the paint to really create definition. It's so flat. Vincent gives us all of the indications that this room is chock-a-block with people, even though it's only really the figures in the foregrounds that have facial features. These figures even meld into one another. This was one of the works that was in the very first exhibition that included Van Gogh in the United States, called the Armory Show. It's an exhibition that took place in 1913. When we look at this painting, and it's so un-Van Gogh, it's remarkable to me that this painting received the majority of the press surrounding Van Gogh. So here we see two versions of a theme that Van Gogh was very drawn to. The theme of the sower, the agricultural laborer. What I love about this pairing is that we see him using the exact same palette in a very different treatment. In the Hammers picture, we see him using this more traditional sense of perspective that many Americans would be more familiar with in terms of more conventional landscape painting. And the sower in the Van Gogh Museum, we see him really flattening out the canvas. It very much is pulling from Vincent's love of Japanese prints with the collapsing of space, the tree right in the foreground, and this large sower in front of this massive sun. The fact that Vincent picks these humble subjects, laborers that often don't get a moment in the limelight, to be the stars of his canvases, I think is one reason why so many people around the world gravitate towards his art. It's very accessible for a 21st century audience.